Today we're going to make 3 amazing recipes using Brussels sprouts. Now I know sprouts are somewhat of a divisive vegetable to say the least, but hopefully the recipes today are going to show you how amazing and versatile they really are. First recipe we're going to make is some wonderfully spicy and chewy sprout noodles. First we're going to pre-cook around 300 grams of noodles. Thick wheat noodles work best here, but feel free to use whatever noodles you have available. Cover the noodles with water and generously salt the water, then bring them to the boil and cook until soft and chewy. This is usually about 4 to 6 minutes, but will vary according to the brand, so be sure to check the packet. Once the noodles are cooked, drain them, but reserve the cooking water. Rinse the noodles in cold water and keep until later. Next we're going to prepare the sprouts for the dish. The best way to do this is to halve each one of the sprouts and then run your knife along the half. You want slices as thin as you can get. Once all your sprouts are prepped, prepare a pan of water and bring it to a vigorous boil. A pro tip here is I like to use the reserved noodle water to cook the sprouts. This is going to add a really nice salty depth to the Brussels sprouts. Tip in the sliced sprouts and cook for 1 minute or so until the sprouts have just wilted. Then drain and reserve until needed. Now add 120 ml of vegetable oil in a large frying pan or saute pan over a medium to high heat. Toss in 3 cloves of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, and half a teaspoon of crushed Szechuan peppercorns. Fry for a minute or 2 until the garlic and spices start to give off a nice aroma. Then tip in a tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a teaspoon of sesame oil, and 150 ml of the reserved noodle water. Mix to combine into a smooth sauce. Now add the cooked noodles to the sauce and toss to coat evenly. Then add the steamed Brussels sprouts and toss again. Serve immediately whilst piping hot. Next we're going to make a fragrant and thick sprout curry. This recipe is perfect for using up old leftover sprouts that nobody really wants to eat. This dish is tart, tangy and spicy. It's delicious. First we'll make our aromatic blend that's going to help flavour and thicken the curry. Place 2 quartered onions, all the peeled cloves from a head of garlic, and 1 red chilli into a food processor or blender and whiz into a smooth slurry. Now this might seem like a lot of garlic, but don't worry, the flavour will mellow and sweeten with the curry. Next heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a large pan over a medium heat. Toss in the onion slurry and cook for 3 to 5 minutes until the mixture begins to take on some colour and has lost all of its moisture. Now we're going to add in all the spices that we need for the curry. 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. Stir to combine all of the spices with the onion slurry and cook for a further minute. Once the spice mixture has cooked, pour in a can of coconut milk, a can of chopped tomatoes, and 350 grams of halved Brussels sprouts. Stir to combine all of the ingredients into an even curry and bring the mixture to a rolling simmer. Then cover and cook for 15 to 18 minutes or until the sprouts are fork soft. Once the sprouts have cooked, remove the pan from the heat and stir in the juice from 1 lemon. This will help lift the curry and give it a really complex flavour of tart, tangy and spicy. Serve immediately with a good helping of freshly prepared rice or a warm naan. The final recipe we're going to make is a winter slaw featuring a medley of crunchy brassicas. This salad is an amazing, healthy dish to enjoy in the darkest of months. First we're going to prepare a really quick and easy dressing for the salad. Add 350 ml of extra virgin olive oil, the juice of 1 lemon, 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt to a small container and mix to combine evenly. Then we need to prep all the vegetables for the salad. First we're going to prepare our sprouts for the dish. Halve the sprouts and slice them very thinly. Try and slice them as thin as possible, as this is going to give the best flavour in the salad. After the sprouts are sliced, we're going to do the same thing with some red cabbage. We're going to prepare around a quarter of a small cabbage, roughly about 200 grams. Take the quarter and thinly slice lengthways so that you'll get long strips of cabbage that will really add a satisfying crunch to the salad, but not be too overpowering with flavour. Finally, we're going to prep 2 red apples. These apples are going to add a lovely sweet freshness to the salad. First, decore the apples by slicing into 4 pieces. Then place the apple slices on the flat side and slice into thin moons. Once all the veg is prepped, we're going to place all of the ingredients into a large mixing bowl along with 100 grams of chopped curly kale. Toss briefly to mix all the vegetables, then pour over the dressing and toss again until the dressing is evenly incorporated. Then serve the salad with 50 grams of chopped walnuts heaped over the top. So there you have it, sprouts 3 ways. I hope this video has inspired you guys to use sprouts a little bit differently and think about them in a different way than just the boring and bland side dish that they're normally relegated to. There's so much more and there's a load of ways that you can use them. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more content, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much.